رسول يا سيد مدد لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم مدد يا سلطان الأولياء مدد يا سلطان الأنبياء يا رجال الله تاركتنا الصحبة خير في جميع.
Our path is the path of the Word of God. And we ask for spiritual support and permission so that Sheikh give us what we are truly in need of. Without a doubt, the Lord created us and sent us into existence, where we have to find our way. Do you really think that He just like that, He sent us into this existence and made us fall into existence without anybody watching us, watching over us, without a divine caretaker, without a divine purpose? Without anybody to accompany us, without any guidance, without any route to go, without any signs, without any, with no company, without a companion, without a path? What kind of a phenomenon is that? To be in existence. What kind of a phenomenon is that? What is that? Existence. Is this like a hole, dark and deep, black, with an endless fall into the pit, or does it just keep on elevating up endlessly into the heights? Or will it just go endless into width? What is it? What does it mean to be in existence, my brother? I'm so much looking forward to this answer. That they let me talk about such a strong and heavy topic. How do I get out of it again? The secret of existence. What does it mean to have an existence? To be, to have a being. Being. So what does it mean to be here? To be here? To be there? To be conscious. True existence, mashallah, my brother, means consciousness. Without any consciousness, where are you then, my brother? If you have no consciousness, my brother, where are you? In a state of sleep or death? Both is a form of non-existence. If you don't know where you are, neither anywhere nor nowhere, no consciousness means like you're just laying there like a vegetable. Did you get an anesthetics? and you get a syringe, and you're here, but then you're not here. Then, but for yourself, you're not there anymore. Maybe for an eye that is watching you, you are still there, still. But for you yourself, neither you are here nor yourself is here, is present. Then where did you go anywhere? Into a 4D black hole? Or into an endless emptiness? Where are you? If you have no consciousness, you don't have no idea where you are, so you cannot know where you are. And the Lord sent us from a place where we were not being, from His presence, from His divine presence. He took us out of Him. From nothing comes nothing. No, from nothing comes nothing. So we must have existed somehow, or must have existed with somebody else, but we weren't conscious about it. And then He said, "There shall be light." Oh, where am I? The eyes were closed. Now they're open. If your eyes are closed, you don't see anything. You don't know where you are. If there has been a bandage over your eyes. But if you pull off the bandage, and you can open your eyes eventually, and then you start slowly. At first it is quite blurry, like cloudy. It's all blurry. And then slowly, if you keep on continuing, and that blurriness starts to clear, and you are seeing clearly. And the religion of God is the path of God, and from Him to Him. That without any consciousness, we've been sent here into a place where we slowly but surely get out of the unconscious into blurriness, and then get into clarity, come into clarity. And that is this planet Earth. You have to pass through 7 heavens, like going down. So you had to descend through 7 heavens, land here, and then try to remind yourself, because you hit your head when you are landing, and you're just all blurry, and slowly you remember, and everything comes clear. Where am I? Who am I? Where am I? Where did I come from? Where am I going? These are very important questions. If you don't ask those questions, you will never have any answers. So you need to ask the right questions to get the right answers. And the most important question is, who am I? What am I? Where do I come from? Where do I go? And where am I here right now? And is this reality? So where is reality? Is this world real, or is this an irreal, surreal world? What does surreal mean, or unreal? It's not truly here. A brother asks himself, am I unreal or just gone mad? Have I gone mad? And then someone comes and asks you that question, to be or not to be? Am I being or am I in a state of not being? And the Sheikh tells you, you are in between. It's like, yes, no. You are in a state of yes or no, neither nor. What does the shadow have to do when the light has come? And he found out. Through that light, he showed himself. Just like that light becomes, the shadow is because of that view of light, that ray of light that is watching it, that point of view that so that shining light turns on the light and makes that picture. And you ask yourself, am I something? Am I someone? The shadow asks itself. Where am I? Who am I? What am I? The shadow. Do you think the shadow doesn't ask itself any questions? The shadow, as soon as he comes out of you and appears, whom does that shadow belong to? Does it belong to itself? Does it belong to you? Or where does it belong to? Does it belong to this world that made it appear, that showed itself? And then where does that shadow go back to? And that is the question. How long will it stay in existence, that shadow of yours? Forever? Think about you understand what I'm telling you? The human being, Allah says, is the shadow of God on earth. And light shall be, and there was light. And just like the rays of sun, a shadow appears. And without the sun, does anything exist here? Where do you want to look for anything? Where do you want to find anything? Allah is the light on earth and in the heavens. It is said in the Holy Quran. Allah is the light on earth and in the heavens. And just like the sun, if he is retreating, the sun is still there, but you don't see anything anymore, because if he takes his rays of light and puts them into retreat, and there is nothing to be seen anymore, and nothing can be experienced anymore, because there is no life anymore left, if there is no light no more. If somebody falls over dead, even if they are 3 meters tall and 2 meters wide and are packed with muscles, boom, you're lying down. What's happened? He's dead. But just like that, he was so healthy and he just lifted 500 kilograms. But now we have to lift it. And it's such a clunk, and we need 10 people to lift him. Because he cannot lift himself up anymore. What happened? One ray of light that kept him alive was taken away, which is, they say it's the soul. That it's not the soul, it's a ray a ray of life of the soul, just like the sun, and the soul is up ahead and puts down a ray of light into you and gives you life, but when it retreats, you just fall down dead. And what is Islam? What we're telling you, that is about Islam, that is from Islam. Islam is that way of telling you of your being, explanation of your being, the guidance through light of your life. That is Islam. To find back to yourself, to the truth, where you're coming from, and what is keeping you alive, who is keeping you alive, and to inform yourself properly. And Islam is informing you about all of it. And in the divine presence, the path and the teaching is Islam. And Islam is the name. And pre-Islam, it was called Evangelica. Christianity, Judaism, those are, and Islam, they are all. And before that, they didn't have any names. They called it Judaism. They called it Christianity, but no title for that kind of religion. There was no title to be given, because the religion of God, the book of religion, wasn't completed yet. In Islam, in the Holy Quran, you can find Christianity, Judaism, and the path of Muhammad, all those three paths in Islam, and they are being unified in the Quran. And that is why from Abraham alayhi salam over Jesus alayhi and Musa alayhi salam, and then Muhammad, peace be upon all of them, they were unifies all the teachings they brought, and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam completed all of it. The religion of God, the path of God, the path for people to go back to Allah. And with that, with His guidance and with His signs and recommendation, because only He knows the way, and only He can lead you back to Himself. So the book, like 3 chapters, from 3 chapters were turned. Judaism, Christianity, Musa, Jesus, and Muhammad together. Now my religion, my book of teachings of God, the signs of guidance are completed, and it's called my way to lead you back is called Islam. And Islam means the way of peace, the way of divine peace. With Adam alayhi salam as a human being, and his actually appearing in this world, it started everything. That teaching started. Say, O you idolaters, O you wrong believers, O you heathens, O you've lost your way. Say, there's only one and no one else. There is this one God that created you, but not that many that you created with your own hands, those sculptures. And which one do you want to believe? Do you want to believe in the one that created you and brought you into existence, or those thousands and endless of gods that you created with your own bare hands? You believe in your own creatures as to be your gods, to be your creators. What kind of understanding is that? What a mind is that? What logic? Forever, say, Abraham alayhi salam brought in the beginning, the foundation was La ilaha illallah, and it means there is the only and one God and no one else. That is the bearing witness, which is also the foundation of Judaism. And because the Jews also say La ilaha illallah, the Muslims say La ilaha illallah, and in between the Christians say Sri Trachalallah, like this Trinity thing, that matter of Trinity. Something went wrong there. Because Abraham said La ilaha illallah, Musa said La ilaha illallah, the Muslims say La ilaha illallah, and the Christians say Sri Trachalallah. Jesus' son to be son and God, and Mary is mother, and someone who dies can have heirs and can inherit something. Someone who's been sent to death and can have an heirloom and can put out inheritance. If he's a son, so he can inherit something. So he must be the one who played God has to die so that the son can inherit. But actually there's only one and only, and there is no family. Judaism says it like that. Islam, the Muslims say it some. The Christians somehow turned it around. Something happened. And Jesus himself, the prophet Jesus himself, never claimed that. I'm the son of Mary. He said, servant of my God, of my Lord. And if the Father if he said that, it could be because of the way that he was taking care of him, just like a father figure does. The Father, as you're taking care of me, please protect me and give me this and give me that. So don't misunderstand the word he said and misinterpret them. And no ant can marry an elephant. There are half gods that are only in Greek mythology. Hercules, Hercules, he was a great prophet and a messenger of God. Abraham a.s. brought the first witness, there is only him. And Musa a.s. brought the law of the one and only, the 10 Commandments, as a foundation. Don't kill, don't steal, all this and that. And Jesus a.s. brought neighborly love, the understanding of another person. Even if they put you so much suffering, don't make the other person in suffering. If someone is slapping you into your one stick, then you slap back twice. No, he didn't say that. But if you want to, you can even turn on slapping the other one as well, because if you want to, so you have to give other cheek as well. That is what neighborly love is. So love your neighbor, not just like yourself. Love your neighbor more than you do yourself. These are his true words. Love your neighbor more than you actually do love yourself. Only then you've proven that you are a human being with the divine mercy. Through divine mercy. So witness is only the one and only. Then there is law. The one who created you and is there gives you a guidance through his laws, like stop signs, just like when you're in traffic. So if you don't actually go into a traffic jam or accident, so that you're truly and sincerely and in good manners and without harming anybody, that you live your life. And without hurting your neighbors that are living with you, just living at peace. That is the way, that is the law, as it helps to give order. And then Jesus a.s. comes and he brings the love of God. Oh, you people, aren't you worth to be loved? Isn't the other one person worthy to be loved? No. Well, then somehow you have to look and find something that is worthy of love. The one who's looking will find. If If you can't find with a telescope, then with a microscope. Well, then just turn to the horoscope, to astrology. Those who have understood it, they will have understood, but they just wanted to kill that person. So then Sayyidina Muhammad became the last of all messengers, as the seal of prophethood came. With him it was completed, because the book of the religion of God became complete, and he brought the truth. And together, they are the house of God. La ilaha illallah, which came from Abraham alayhi salam, the law of Moses alayhi salam, and the love of God, and the truth. Those 4 levels, which combined are the house of God, and it got built. And I gave my book a name to turn it into a bestseller, Islam. They are all connected, they all belong to each other. And every prophet was like put a stone on top of another stone, and the house was built. They are not divided against it, not separated. And I said that in the church, and I said it in the cloisters, and I said it. We are in the same religion. There is no Christianity, no Judaism, no Islam, Mediti, but there's only this one religion of God, which is Abrahamitic. Christian, Jews, and Muslims are all in the Abraham's religion. That is just the one. There is no separation. The way of living and thinking and the levels of understanding are different, but we are in the same religion. But only a very few know that, and only a few among those very few don't want to have known that. No, the Lord didn't let you fall just like that into existence, into the endlessness, into the emptiness. Consciously, with the guidance, you were sent into this world, just like a baby. Angels were accompanying you. A spiritual master that caught you and that was given to him in pre-eternity, and he accompanies you through life. And the experiences of your life, all and everything in your life are part of that, to get a consciousness, to become more and more conscious. Understandings. If I had the understanding of today, yesterday, I wouldn't have looked like I did then, and so on and so on. But to give you an example, now I weigh 150 kilograms, and I shouldn't have eaten so much. With those 150 kilograms, I would have understood yesterday, and I wouldn't have eaten so much. Did you understand now, my sister? Very easy to understand. You're becoming more and more conscious, but time is running out. You have to become conscious fast, and the prophets are called messengers. It means that they are reminding you, they're here to remind you, because they know where you come from and from whom you come from and where you're going to. And that's why you have to hold on to one of them, that they can guide you back home, but consciously. The baby comes into this world. Does it have a consciousness? No. Someone who came before it has to watch it and take care of it and nurture it and educate it and train it and then continue it to get more and more conscious. From someone, it has to learn from someone, yes. So the baby has to be led until it grown up as much and use its own mind properly. And once, if it is like that in life, do you think you were sent into this existence without anybody watching you, without anybody accompanying you, without anybody taking care of you. Religion means you have someone taking care, a caretaker, someone who is looking after you, that guides you. But you have to ask for him to come. And if he shows himself to you, you have to hold tight to his hand, that you shall get out of the depth of your own ego that's holding on to you. May Allah give us good understanding. And with his light, and with the torch of God, which are the prophets and saints, that they shall show us the path, that we don't walk in the darkness and don't bump into trees and walls and get even more unconscious. May Allah protect us from that.
Allahu, 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 Allah, 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 Allahu, Allahu, Allah, Allahu, 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 Allah, Allahu, 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 Allah, Allahümme salli ve sellim ala Nebina Muhammed aleyhisselam. Salaten tedumu ve tühda ileyh memerreleyali ve tulet devam. Allahümme salli ve sellim ala Nebina Muhammed aleyhisselam. Salaten tedumu ve tühda ileyh memerreleyali ve tulet devam. Allahümme salli ve sellim ala Nebina Muhammed aleyhisselam. Salaten tedumu ve tühda ileyh memerreleyali betule devam. Allahu, 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 Allah. Allahu, 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 Allah. Only one Sultan, only one truth. Hürmetin Habib Fatiha.